Hello everybody, my name's Euphorya and welcome to Let's Play Evil Genius. This is one of my favorite games of all time. Love this game so much. You play, well, an evil genius, just as the title implies. And I'm really excited to share this game with you guys. I felt like being evil today, so how about we start a new game and then I'll explain kind of what the game's all about as we get into it. So I'm going to play on medium difficulty because hard is just annoying. It's not fun hard, it's just annoying hard, so I don't really want to deal with it. And then we get to select our avatar, our evil genius that we're going to play. So we have Shen Yu. Take control of Shen Yu, mystical and inscrutable. You are the quixotic super criminal, turned super agent, turned evil genius. Your powerful global network of conspirators ensures you have hidden influence over the governments of the world. He's pretty good. I like him a lot. Alexis, she's beautiful and adorable and nice and has lots of money. She's nice too. But I like Maximilian. Maximilian, short, bad-tempered, and utterly insane. You are the fabulously wealthy industrialist, and he wants to conquer the world through advanced research and technology, just like how I want to conquer the world. So, we're going to play as Maximilian, and let's get started here. So, an evil genius, our goal is to build a secret underground base underneath a volcano on a desert island, and watch this as we're traveling to our desert island here. Oh yeah. We're about to conquer the world. Alrighty. So here we go. So here we have a desert island. It's all ours, and we have a mountain on this desert island, and our goal is to build an awesome secret underground base in this mountain, and then send our minions. Like right here, here's a random worker of ours. We'll send him to, you know, go out, steal money, and just cause havoc on the world, and eventually we'll make a doom ray and destroy the entire world. So, here is our evil genius, Maximilian. There he is, in all his glory, his short, intelligent glory. And,
Wunderbar.
I guess he's German as well, too, if you can hear him talking. I don't know if you can hear him talking. And then, last but not least, this is our henchman, Jubei, our main henchman. So he can gather minions, he can go and kill people with his sword, it's awesome, and eventually you get more henchmen that you can have, and they're basically like, you're the main Bond villain, Maximilian here, he's the guy in the chair with the cat, the main Bond villain, and then Jubei is like Jaws or any of the other kind of ancillary characters that Bond has to kill along the way. Except this time, Bond won't win. We're gonna win. Okay, so we got our first objective here. Got to get acquainted with the island, start expanding your lair, make more minions with bunk beds and build barracks for them, send them out to carry acts of infamy, and don't get caught. And I'll explain more of the game mechanics as we go on. But first of all, right here, we're going to start building our base. So this is all the base is right now, is a tiny corridor. Now, as you can see, we have this dock here. So we get supplies through two different places. We get the dock where we can get supplies and money and stuff. And then we get the helicopter pad is another place we can send minions to go out to the world and get supplies and stuff. So the first thing I'm going to do is just to make it more efficient. I'm going to build a second base entrance. Oops. Over on... Oh, God. I haven't played this game in a while, so you have to forgive me for some misclicking every once in a while. Okay. Yes. Build that. Good. And I'm going to build another evil base entrance right on this side of the base here. And actually, now that I'm thinking about it, so here is the minion panel where we can select the different minions we have. Right now, all we have access to is workers, but eventually we can get more combat-oriented minions, science-oriented minions, and social-oriented minions. And we need the various different types of minions to be able to, you know, work on or send out to the world and do different missions and acts of infamy. You'll see how it all goes in a little while, but I'm just going to raise this up. So obviously, our capacity, we can hold a maximum capacity of 5 minions right now. It's because we don't have a barracks or anything to supply them. But every 60 seconds, we'll basically recruit a new minion. And we can actually spend money. We can take this slider up, and you'll see you'll spend money to increase the time. So I could spend $500 every 40 seconds to get minions a little bit faster, and then eventually it goes up to like $5,000 for a minion every second or something if you really need to get minions. So anyway, let's tell them that this is all good, and to build this corridor here. As you can see, the minions are already building the new base entrance, which is great. Eventually you can like hide these base entrances as different little towers and stuff. It's pretty cool. I thoroughly enjoy it. All this interesting stuff. So as we're waiting for them to do that, I guess I'll explain this too. So here's our pile of gold, pile of money, and we have briefcases full of money. And when our minions want to go buy something like TNT or something to build a new room, they'll go and take a briefcase full of gold, and they'll take it to the dock or the helipad and trade in the gold for that money, basically. And workers are the only people that can actually build rooms. So any second now, we will see them blow out this corridor, which is a pretty cool effect. It never gets old, for me, at least. Alright, anytime now. There you go. I just love watching it blow out, like in the shape that you made. It's pretty neat. It's very geometrical. I'll have Maximilian supervising over here.
Yeah.
Alright. So next thing we want to do, I'm going to build another corridor right here to kind of get into our base. And I really like the blueprinting mechanic, because you can lay out everything you want to build, and then you know, say go, and then they build everything in a row. I really like it. It's nice. So we do need to build a couple things. First of all, a control room is something we need. A control room allows you to commit the various acts of infamy, which I'll show you in just a little while. Barracks, we need that in order to build more minions and, you know, give them a place to sleep. And then we need a new strong room, because I'm not okay with having all my gold out on the surface of this island just in this little hut. It's not great. So what I'm going to do is, first off, is going to build a barracks. And I'd like to make it fairly big. Something like that, maybe. And I'm going to build a little offshoot locker room over here, and you'll see why this is important in a little while. Not right now, at least. Oh. Never mind, I can't do two separate rooms, is why that's being mad at me. Oh god. Sorry for the misclicks again. Okay. Something like that, and we need a doorway so that our minions can get in and out. And we'll have something like this. Yeah. Something like that. Something like that. Yeah, that's fine. No, that's not fine. I don't like that. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, I'll keep it like that. Alright. And we might as well lay out some doors and stuff while we're at it. So I'm going to put a door there, put a door there. And once I finish the blueprinting, you know, the people will go out and purchase all these things for me.
Object purchase order confirmed.
So we'll have some beds, and then we will also have some lockers.
Object has been ordered.
So lockers increase your minion capacity.
Object purchase order confirmed.
And
Object has been ordered.
beds do something else. Beds allow your minions to sleep. So your minions will get tired and they'll pass out if they don't sleep enough. So they need to sleep. And also, we'll build a door right there, and I'll have them build this little piece of corridor while we're at it. Get them working underway. So as you can see, we have some enemy agents on our island over here. Anytime you're ready. It doesn't have a description. I think they're from Patriot. So there's 5 different global kind of powers in the area. It's kind of based on the Cold War, I guess. Patriot. These are American inspectors, and they're just kind of inspecting the island and trying to see, you know, if there's an evil genius on this island building some evil base or something. I'll get more into that whole mechanic in a little while. But in the meantime, let's just focus on the base building, shall we? Alright, so we got that. I'm thinking, where do I want my control room / stronghold to be? I don't know. I don't know. Let's wait until that corridor is done and get that going. In fact, I'm going to build another little barracks offshoot right here to put some more lockers, because we need lots of lockers. Lockers increase our minion capacity. We need more minions. You can hold shift if you're playing this for the first time. You can hold shift and place down all the different lockers. There we go. Oh, yeah, look at that. Some good TNT placement, that's for sure. And what the hell, I haven't built this too. So, if you're interested in buying this game, which I highly encourage that you do, because this is definitely one of my favorite games of all time, as I said before, and I highly recommend anybody who hasn't played this game definitely play it. It's available on Steam right now. $10 is the base cost. So if you waited for some kind of, I don't know, Steam Summer Sale, I don't know if it ever comes on sale very often. The developers actually went under not too long after this game came out. It's a great game, but not necessarily a commercial success. But it's $10 normally on Steam, so I'm sure you can get it for dirt cheap, and it's well worth the price, believe me. It's a great game. Especially if you like being an evil genius. Look at him there, being all evil. He's scheming and planning as we speak. I love the sense of humor that this game has is pretty great, too. It's a great game in all respects. So, as you can see, our minions, they'll go out and trade grab some money from our thing, they'll go and then they'll buy a locker, and then they'll place the locker down, etc., etc. I've completed one of our quests to build barracks. Excellent. And next we need to construct a control room, which I will do right now. And I think I'll construct it right here. Yeah, and I think I'll put my stronghold down in this area, so... Yeah, I'm happy with that. That's fine. So I'll put my control room right there.
Room construction underway.
I'll make a new control room eventually, but we'll leave it right there for now.
Construction workers are busy at the present time.
And we'll just have one of these, and might as well have a time clock too. So I'll explain this stuff in just a second.
This object will be purchased when a minion is available for duty.
So, first of all, we need control panel. Well, I'll explain it when they build it. In the meantime, let me just build a new strong room, because it's driving me nuts that my gold is just kind of...
Build order confirmed.
My gold is out in the open, and I don't like that. So I'll build a strong room right here.
All construction workers are busy at the present time. Object purchase delayed.
Okay, so we'll do that. And just in case there's weird fire complications, I'm going to have them put some fire extinguishers around. How about I put it right... I can't put it right there. I'll put it right there. Yes. So, as you can see, we put more lockers down, so now we have a capacity of 25 workers. Oh, actually, I have a mod running right now, which I think I'm going to take off. So the default is that you can have a maximum of 100 minions by endgame, so capacity will go up to 100 by the endgame. I have a mod on right now that ups that capacity to 200, just to make it a little more interesting, because I always thought the 100 minions were a little bit low in capacity there. Or it wasn't quite enough for what I wanted to do, so I upped that. I can provide a link in the description if you want to use that mod. It's actually a great mod, and I would highly recommend it. But for the purposes of the Let's Play, I'm going to actually take it back down to 100. I'll do that in the next episode. Because I don't want to... Making 200 makes it a little too easy, and it kind of feels like cheating, so I'm going to reduce the capacity down to 100 on the next episode. I'm also playing a mod. There's also a little mod out there that lets you play it in 1080p HD resolutions. Usually there's only 4:3 resolutions available in this game, but there's a pretty easy, simple mod that allows you to see it in full 1080p glory. These amazing HD graphics that we have going on here. So, exclusive just for you, we can watch this game in 1080p. But if you want to be able to use that mod too, I'll provide a link in the description for that mod as well. I'll also provide a link to the Steam page if you want to buy it too. So, all those things, I'll provide lots of information and links for you. The reason this is taking so long is because they're all going out and buying these various things. So, sorry that's taking so long. I think we can help our other mission along right now, which some pesty investigators tipped off at your arrival, and we need to eliminate them. So what I'm going to do is, an investigator, you can right-click on them and then give them a tag. So this is a social tag. We can weaken them, or like later on we can get valet minions that will like lead them out of your base. Capture characters, we can take that and we take them into our jail cells once we get those, and then a kill tag, which is you just kill that character. And if you control click on one of these, it tags the entire group. So control clicking one of these tags the entire group for whatever is happening. And what I'm going to do now is tell Jubei to go and fuck those guys up. My minions will attack them while we're at it, but Jubei's going to go out and
New rooms are available for
just
construction.
kill them, please.
Bullseye, right,
New
the wind.
objects are available for purchase.
Good. I'm unlocking new buildings as we speak. Actually, my minions did okay without him, so perfect. Good stuff. Alright, so we killed those guys. All is right with the world, and I think I even unlocked some new buildings, if I remember correctly. I unlocked the freezer. Alright, so I guess this is a good time to explain, you know, the whole mechanics of these guys. So, the various world powers will send agents to try to come into your base. There's various different types of agents. Those were investigators. So they come into your base and they try to just look for anything that's suspicious. So if they find, you know, power generators, or they find, you know, a control room, or they find your vault with a bunch of stolen artifacts in it or something, then that'll bring heat on you. And the more heat you have, the more agents will eventually come to your island. And there's other agents like soldiers, which will just start killing all your minions, and there's saboteurs, which try to go to your power generation areas and blow them up and stuff, and it's just a pain in the ass. So what you can do is you build doors. This stops people from entering your base. You can build security cameras, and you can also build very elaborate traps. So you have like wind machines where they like step on a pressure plate and it blows them into a wall, or poison gas traps where they step on a pressure plate and poison gas cage drops on top of them and kills them. And there's just tons of different like maniacal, horrible traps you can set up to stop enemy agents from entering your facility. And you get various different methods. You get pressure plates, and then you get like you know, tripwires and all that kind of stuff. So it's really kind of fun to build these networks of traps to stop enemy agents from entering your base. Alright, so they're sleeping now. One thing that really bothers me about this game is there's no fast forward function, which is exceedingly annoying. Alright, so these guys, I'm gonna tell them to go ahead and start you know, building the rest of these rooms now that they're done buying all that stuff. But yeah, no fast forward, so things take quite a while sometimes, just waiting for minions to do things for you. Also, what I'm going to do, actually, now that I think about it, is I'm going to build some entrance doors, just to stop enemy agents from walking around my base willy-nilly. Also, one reason I like to build my base like this, so I have this kind of outer corridor, and then I have this inner corridor. And it basically means that, like, you know, I can trap and have some time to discover enemy agents in my innocuous kind of opening base that just has a barracks and maybe some like food rooms and stuff that aren't suspicious at all and won't generate heat if enemy agents see them anywhere. And then you want to have your like more intense, horrible buildings really deep, like your secret lab with all your lasers and stuff, deep within your base, so that it takes enemy agents a long time to get down there, and they don't necessarily have, yeah, they can't necessarily look and see all your vital structures. I'm gonna move this.
Object will be moved shortly.
And soon we'll have a stronghold, and we'll have a new stronghold, and we'll have a new control room, which is going to be awesome. Excellent. Good stuff. Okay, so also, if enemy agents don't actually return, it's not necessarily a good idea to kill enemy agents all the time, even though my objective told me I had to kill these people. Because if the agents don't return to their home base, that generates a little bit of heat, because they just disappeared, so they generated heat. The best thing to do is to have them wander around their base until they go home and not find anything. So that, well, I'll get into more of that mechanics when we get different minions and more valets and stuff, but we'll work on that when it comes to it. Cross that bridge when we come to it.
I need to be here.
In the meantime, let's just patrol around. So as you can see, this influence area.
Yes.
So it's like flashing blue and orange, or blue and purple, I guess. And our minions, they have different stats. So their health, their loyalty, smarts, attention, and endurance. So health, obviously, that's their health. Loyalty, if their loyalty gets too low, then they'll desert, and they'll just leave. So that's bad. You want to keep their loyalty high. Smarts, if you have traps, well, there's a combination. I don't necessarily know exactly what smarts do. I think if their smarts are too low, then they just sit there being dumb for a while, and they're unproductive, and it's not good. Attention, if you have traps laying around, then their attention needs to be high for the minions to actually avoid the traps, so that your own minions don't get caught in your diabolical traps, because it happens sometimes. So attention, and then endurance, they need to sleep and eat and stuff, and that increases their endurance. So this influence radius means any minion in this influence radius is having his loyalty and his attention boosted. So basically, it's healing their loyalty and attention as they go down. If they get in that influence radius, it'll heal them back up to full loyalty and attention. And you have different artifacts that do different boosting to your minions. Alright, so we have our control room is slightly up and running. What do I need here? Construct control room. At least one controls console and a memory bank. Okay. So I need a memory bank. Put one of those down, and what the hell, we'll put another control console down. Why not? Yeah, what the hell, we'll put another one down.
Object purchase order confirmed.
Put another memory bank. Let's put lots of everything. We have quite a bit of room. So generally what I like to do is place my evil genius in the control room, because there's the most amount of minions are working a lot of time in the control room, because they're just a lot of little places. So you get a good swath of minions. Also, you can have this time clock, so if you want to, you know, shut down a building and have nobody working in that place, you can turn it off, and that all the minions will leave. You can set it on, this is kind of the neutral level, where just you have as many minions as it takes to operate all the machinery in the room working here, and then you can also overstaff. So I could just, like, make it so that one more minion is waiting in the room to take over for another minion if another minion is going to leave and stuff. And there's not generally much of a reason to do that. I'll talk about situations where it's appropriate when we come to them, but for now, our strong room is done. So I'm going to move that briefcase stack over there, and I will delete this strong room so that all my gold will be moved more into my base. Okay, task complete. Alright, so we'll delete that, and we'll be good to go.
New room blueprints now available.
Ah, yes, and now we have an armory available. That's great. Holding cells available. Power plants.
Backup power drained. All power consuming
Oh, shit.
objects offline.
Okay. Let's have him delete these. I'm not quite ready to build power generators yet, so I'll talk about that in a little while.
Room construction underway.
Alright.
Room blueprint cancelled.
Okay. Good. So we should get power back up online once that's destroyed. There we go. All good. Everything's running again. Great. Alright, so we got our a new objective here. Train civilians are holidaying on the island. Capture and imprison a maid in the security holding cell. So, I will do that. So, in the meantime, though, I think this has been a great first episode. We've gotten everything up and running. We got our new strong room inside the base. We got our control room up and running as well. Got some minions working in there. So in the next episode, we'll come back and we'll start doing world domination things. So be excited for that. And we'll capture this maid and interrogate her for all our maid knowledge. And we'll take these body bags and put them somewhere where any random person can't see them. And so thank you guys so much for watching. My name's Euphorya, and if you enjoyed the episode, go ahead and click the like button. If you'd like to see more from me, then why don't you just go ahead and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.